Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm not Lord to Sonic Views and I watched Love Never Dies, not Laugh. Love Never Dies with tagline, the sequel to the Phantom of the Opera. This was a musical that's the sequel to the musical that we watched yesterday. Well, I watched yesterday. Yeah, it was not better. You know, I'm just not a musical guy. Well, I like musicals in movie form, but I don't like musicals in theater form. So, just not my kind. That said, let's just start with the movie, shall we? Or rather say, the stage performance of the musical. Also, apparently that's set 10 years after after the events of the last movie. We see in here the Phantom play, the organ. He then slumps a bit over forwards, and when he gets back up, he starts to look at his hands. What is he, tripping? He then turns towards us and then he turns back to start writing something on his sheet, in front of him, with his quill. Writing. The camera goes a bit back, and then we have on the camera, more above, we see more writing. Then he puts his quill down. He looks at the paper. He picks it up. He looks at it. He almost strokes it with his left hand, and he starts to crumble it into a prop and throws on the ground. Then he starts to sing. Well, he stands up and then he starts to sing. And if you want to know what's gonna happen next, watch the movie yourself or the musical. I'm also still sorry about yesterday's movie musical. It's also, I legit watched that version in movie form 3 weeks ago, and it's just too close on each other. That said, in 2 months we're gonna watch another version of Phantom of the Opera. And what the fuck's with my voice? We're gonna watch another version again, and I think that one is the last one then. I think that's the last adaptation. The performance of the people playing in it, obviously, that was very good. Great performance. I don't take that into my score. The performance from both for both kinds. Even though I was bored, it was very good. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't like stage performance. I've seen a couple of musicals. I've seen Saturday Night Fever. Remember these are the Dutch versions. Saturday Night Fever. I've seen Shrek. That all was kind of fun. Well, that's basically it actually. I've seen 2, and I did enjoy both. Yeah, and this is, I don't count school musicals. musical that you have to perform for school, at your school. I mean, more like, or you're going to a performance of a musical from another school or something like that. Because then I've seen I've seen a couple, but that's not professional musicals. So professional I've seen two, I think. Anyway, um, I did get bored again with this one. It's like I said, it's just not for me. On stage, obviously, very good made music, very nice. Live music. Obviously, if you're there at the performance itself, live music, very nice. Apparently, Christine fucked the Phantom because she had a child. Even though she was married, she had a child with the Phantom. And the Phantom didn't know, but she had a son. Right. You really want to sleep with somebody who wears a mask half the time. Well, okay, a creepy guy who wears a mask. Not saying that people in real life, that's wearing, a mask that, because they had an accident and, they have to wear it. Not talking about those people. This guy's a creep. This guy is just a creep. So you really want to sleep with that guy, Well, you have Raoul. Well, I think you were with Raoul. Overall, I would give this one also a 3 out of 5. It's just not for me. Go watch it yourself. Leave likes, recommend a good musical down below in the comment section. And I mean a musical as in a movie form and not a stage musical. Because, I don't care about those. Subscribe to the channel. Come join the Discord. Tomorrow you can get the movie called Moon. I think from 2007, 2005 or something like that. That movie I've seen on the Cinebinge channel, and I thought, I want to see the movie, so I planned it in, and we're gonna watch tomorrow. Later you get the Twilight Zone episode, and I finished another manga, so maybe I'm gonna do the video today or tomorrow, and I already started with a new one of an anime which I couldn't get into. I chosen randomly Soul Eater, and I just couldn't get into the anime. I just couldn't. And apparently it's from the same makers as Fire Force. And when I read that in the comments, I thought, now I get why I couldn't get into Soul Eater, because I didn't really care for Fire Force. At first it looked cool and all, but I just don't care for it. So that kind of makes more sense right now. That said, I'm gonna leave it at that. I already said that shit. And I'll see you guys, next time. Bye.